Hi everybody, it's Sunshine, and I just want to talk to you all about basically why I'm no longer a Christian. So I just want to give you a brief history. I grew up in church. I was in church since, gosh, I think I was about 9 or 10 years old. And my mom didn't even go to church. I was the one that was always there, and it was great. It was a great experience for me. I loved it. I even attended a ministry internship when I was 27 years old. That was amazing for me. I enjoyed my experience there. I learned a lot about myself. Um, at that time, I felt like I had a, kind of more deeper understanding or connection to God, or Christian version of God, I should say. And, from there, I was planning on going to Bible college and everything and just go into ministry. That definitely changed, as you understand. And I started basically kind of looking back at myself and looking more inwardly of myself. And I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions about Christianity, and you know, I just can't. I still have not gotten answers yet. And unfortunately, whenever I do mention, like I swear, it's almost like it's a shock for a black woman to not be a Christian. Like seriously, gang banging up in here. Like I have Christian friends at work that look at me like, you know, you better not say nothing about God. I'm like, okay, calm down. Like, I'm not one of those, crazy atheist people that's like, there is no God and your God is stupid and you're an idiot for following him. No, that is not me at all. Because I do believe in God. I do believe that there is a divine connection and a spirituality that we have within us that we can tap into on our own without the need of a pastor to lead us, without the lead of a Bible to tell us what to do. And so that's like the route that I have, the path that I'm going down now. And the main thing is like, when I started looking at it, like, I'm an African American woman, I'm black. What's crazy is that, if I'm not mistaken, if the statistic is correct again, and I'll look it up, but 85% of African Americans are Christians. And I was like, wow, really? You know, FYI, this was never our religion. This was not our religion. When we were in Africa, we had our own beautiful culture. We had our own beautiful sense of identity. We knew exactly who we were and who we were in connection with the universe and connection with our divine spirituality, our connection to the I am God. That is what we had. And it was amazing, and it was beautiful, and it was powerful. Yes, we had the whole hoodoo and the voodoo, whatever you want to call it, and witchcraft, if you want to use that term, you know. But that was our way of honoring our ancestors, honoring our heritage, honoring who we were. It wasn't evil. It wasn't, something that was to be looked down upon. But as we were stolen from our country, and brought to the United States, and our slave masters whipped and beat our identity out of us. We were ripped of who we are till we were absolutely nothing. And then we were told that we are never going to be anything. And that the only way you're going to come close to being something is if you obey the words in this Bible that said, slaves obey your slave masters as you would obey Christ. And when you think about it, what exactly does that tell you? Is that at that point, we were being told to basically treat this other human being, this other man, as God. Think about it. I'm not making up anything. It's said it in the Bible. So that was red flag number one. Number two is the fact that you start realizing that the Bible, that Christianity was used as a form of subjugation and a form of control over the black man. It was also built to separate the black household. And that's where we're at now. Over 200 years later, we are still dealing with that separation. where the black man doesn't feel like he is strong enough to be head of his household, where the black woman was then put in charge of being head of the household and leading the household. And it has created such a dissonance in the minds of our children that they don't even know who they are. But think about it. If you were born a king or a queen and taken from that and put in another environment, but you still had that mentality and connection and knew who you were, would you ever walk with your head held down? No, you would not. But that's what had to be done to us in order to keep us controlled. Is after we were taken away from our heritage, our royalty, our lineage, we were then placed in a situation where we were basically beat down and told, this is now your identity. And we ate it up. So we ate up the fact that we were no longer gods and goddesses. We gave up the fact that we were no longer, strong and amazing, energetic beings that knew how to connect to the divine I am, and how the divine I am knew how to connect to us and feed us that beautiful energy, that knowledge that, showed us where we needed to go and what we needed to do to heal ourselves, to create our own destiny, to manifest our own blessings. That was taken away from us. And now you're left with a shell of who you are and a level of weakness that, is basically tantamount to, mind slavery, basically. We don't have the shackles on, but we still have the shackles on our brain. And I had to walk away from that, and that's where I'm at now. I'm in a beautiful place. I don't identify myself as a witch or anything like that, doing witchcraft or anything. But yes, I like incense. Yes, I love herbs and, doing, things with growing plants and herbs to help heal or do whatever it is I need done. I honor my heritage and who I am, and I continually seek knowledge to understand where my connection is, and I love it. I have tarot cards and I read them, and the bad boys have been on point. I see that connection happening. I have my times of just like divine knowledge that I'm like, I don't know where this came from, because it's there, but I didn't put it there. That's because of the connection I have with that divine I am, that beautiful, beautiful spirit and energetic energy that lets me know and reminds me of my royalty, of my lineage, and I love it, and I can't help but to continue down that path. So that is my main reasoning, and all my Christian friends, I still love you guys, and you're still amazing to me. And if it works for you, great. If you want to continue down that path, do it. But it's not for me, and that's okay. And we can still be cool. We can still go out and have coffee and lunch and things like that. But yeah, I may do a second video. I know my camera loves to like kind of stop on me and things like that at 10 minutes, and I'm getting close, as you can tell. Hush now, hush. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for listening, and I honor any questions that you may have. So if you do, feel free to comment, and I will do my best to answer the questions that you have, and let's have a dialogue. Let's talk. It's okay to talk. It's okay to ask questions. Love you guys.